10 beneficiaries, one address. This is a major twist in the 2G scam, because so far it seemed the companies were acting independently. Now, after this letter rogatory that Headlines Today has been able to access, it becomes apparently clear that all these companies were functioning at the behest of somebody who was guiding them, directing them, telling them what to do and how to do it. Subramaniam Swamy has been leading the charge against the government and Mr. Raja on the 2G scam case. It's his case which is being heard in the Supreme Court. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Sandeep Bamzai, our senior editor, has been working very closely with Rahul Singh, putting the story together. I come to you, Mr. Swamy, first. You've been following this case very, very closely. What do you make of these new revelations that Headlines Today is laying out in the public domain?
Well, I'll have to really congratulate Headline News for this, because this is something which is real bonanza for people like myself who are out to get the licenses cancelled, because it's not a question that the licenses were not auctioned. That's a small part of it. The real thing is that there is fraud, and there has been a fair amount of fraud in the form of advancing the date and so on. But this is shows that a cartel formation has taken place, and the licenses have been got on that, and it's totally indefensible. And I think it's a major revelation that has come on your channel. I must express happiness in getting it.
Sandeep, it demonstrates that this private auction was being orchestrated. So it isn't as if those companies were acting of their own volition. Somebody, and we don't know who that person is yet, but somebody was telling them exactly what to do. It's more than just coincidental that all companies are housed in the same building in Mauritius.
It can't be a coincidence, given the fact that all of them, all the different disparate entities have the same address in Mauritius. They could have used the Cayman Islands, they could have used Cyprus, Dubai, or any other offshore tax haven. It's ironical that they use the same tax haven and the same building. Now, the same building, La Cascades, also houses the Mauritian Stock Exchange. It also houses the Mauritian Offshore Banking Authority, and it's in Port Louis, slap bang in the middle of Port Louis, which is a big financial center, an offshore financial center. La Cascades is the epicenter of all such activity, and it cannot be a coincidence, like I said, that all 10 are routing their money through the same building.
It also demonstrates, Mr. Swamy, the brazen level of confidence people had that they would get away with this.
Yes, that has been, unfortunately, the history of India for the last 20 years. People have gone into gigantic corruption and then got away with it, and that also has bred cynicism. What the present Supreme Court monitored investigation has done is it has raised hopes, and suddenly people who are doing this as a past practice are getting caught.
And you will be adding this to the case that you're fighting in the court?
I am filing this document tomorrow in the Supreme Court.
And you need to give credit to the CBI, because it's a letter of rogatory means that this is the basis of the CBI investigation.
Yes.
It is only after the CBI has collated all the evidence, it has put it on this LOR, sent it to the competent authority in Mauritius, and sought their response. And this forms the basis of the questioning of all the top telecom honchos. This forms the basis of all the arrests that have been made in the 2G scam. So I think you need to give a little credit to CBI for conducting an impartial...
It also talks of government officials being involved. What's the involvement there?
See, that's the point that I'm making, that if there is premeditated design involved, then it's clearly, as Dr. Swamy said, there is a cartel which is working in close conjunction and collusion with government officials. And that's why you have A. Raja, R.K. Chandolia and Siddharth Behura, who've already been arrested. And I can tell you from the information that I have that all 3 names are on the charge sheet, which will be presented to the Supreme Court on March 27th, along with a 4th name, which will be Shahid Usman Balwa.